This model kit review is of the Bugatti EB110, and it's by Monogram. It's an older model kit, and it's in 1/24 scale. And let's see here, just a picture of a finished model. Here's some more pictures of the finished model. And let's have a look and see what we've got inside. Right, we've got a lot of parts to go through here. This is an older model kit, which I bought online. Let's start off with over here. We've got our tires. They're pretty soft and flexible, and they've got a fairly nice tread. We've got a front and a back tire there, and two more over there. And here are our chrome parts. The older Revell way of molding them means you've got a little edge there that won't be covered in chrome once you cut it off, and there's got a fair amount of flashing here that's been painted in chrome. We've got our wheels here and a few more chrome parts for exhaust and lights there. More exhaust parts there. Not actually sure if that's exhaust, so we'll have a look and see. Here we have our glass, front windshield and side glass, rear, and then some other pieces of glass here. We do have some little flashing areas there that are not supposed to be there. Next we'll have a look at our body, which is molded in blue. I guess people don't do that anymore. They don't mold in different colors in general unless it's meant to be not painted. This is really meant to be painted. Here is our body, and it's fairly well molded. You can see there a little bit of tiny little bits of flashing, really minimal. Some recessed panel lines there, but all in all that's actually very nicely molded. Here are the other body parts here for the looks like the tail. This is going to be our trunk engine bay cover. Here's our front hood, and then some scoops for the side. That's also nicely molded. Let's have a look at these ones here. So here we've got our looks like our cabin with wheel arches in there, or wheel wells. Seats will go there, also nicely molded, good level of detail. Here is our chassis. We'll have to sand that off, but it shows you this is an old mold from 1992, and not bad actually. Here we have our seats. Those are very nicely molded. Look at the detail there. And there's the back of the seats. Steering wheel there. Some nice details here for our instrument panel. There's the inside of our doors. And here is the dashboard. It'll cover the instrument panel there. And then some other parts. Here's our steering column there. Not sure what all that's for. But nicely molded. Got some more details. Here's our radiator fan. That's very nicely molded. Look at that. Probably our wheel hubs there for the front. Got some exhaust parts. Our that's our windshield wiper. Some engine parts here. Pedal box. Some good level of detail here actually. Here's our rear axle, differential, and this is our drive shaft. Probably our other axles for the rear. There's our steering rack, and actually very nicely molded. We do also have an engine. Some of these cars come without engines, so it's nice when the engine is molded for you. So here's our engine, a large beast there. There's the top of it with that nice detail. Look at that. We've got our wheels, not sure what that's for. Here's our battery, looks like air intakes maybe. More engine parts here. There's our disc brakes, drilled out detail there. It looks very nice with the calipers molded on. More engine parts, all very nicely molded. We've got some more engine parts here. Looks like our valve covers here, and then more lines and tubes here for the engine bay. Looks like maybe, I don't know, maybe those are turbos, not sure. Okay, we'll have a look at our decals. And these are old, printed in 1993. They're a little sticky, but otherwise not in too bad shape. Let's have a look at our instructions. So here we have some details about the Bugatti. And we've got the colors needed. Looks like it's one very large sheet. So let's start off. Wow, there's lots of things to look at here. We can start off with our engine. Lots of parts going onto the engine there. It's a very large engine. And once we've done that, we're going to put our drive shaft and axle on the chassis. Start to build our suspension there, and then once we've done that, we're going to put our radiators there and oil coolers. That's the bulkhead going on there, and then start to build our cockpit or cabin. Engine gets mounted. We've got our mufflers going on there. We've got some exhaust parts going on, including the turbos there, and air intakes going on. More pipes. And we're building the rest of the interior there. Our cabin seats are going on, doors, and then that's our dashboard and instrument panel going on with the steering wheel, exhaust covers, and then our rear suspension and axle. We mount our cockpit onto the chassis, and then our wheel hubs. I'm going to put the body parts together there. There's quite a lot of detail here in this model. Put our glass in, and then mount our body. Yeah, actually, sorry, we skipped a couple here. We'll be putting on our lights and our hood or bonnet. We'll be putting our rear window, and this is the trunk area that all gets mounted. Then we're putting our glass in there. Rear, here's our body being mounted, and then the rear bumper area. External details on the car. There's our wing and wheels, and then those are all mounted. So, paint guide there with decals. All in all, actually very well molded. Fair amount of detail. It's an older model kit. Maybe not as well known, but that's going to be a good build.